Great to see you today. It is a perfect day to tend to our red mangrove nursery located at the University of the Virgin Islands Center for Marine and Environmental Studies. Here, we have planted over 200 red mangroves at this site, which is now supporting a variety of life. Let's walk through the mangrove restoration process, starting with the collection of seeds to the planting of saplings. Red mangroves produce seedlings called propagules. These propagules have the appearance of an elongated string bean. As they mature, these seeds will eventually fall from the tree where they can then establish roots and start growing, or will float in the water until they wash ashore where they can then establish roots. With a permit from the Virgin Islands Department of Fish and Wildlife, our teams can collect red mangrove propagules. These propagules are then potted and placed in a recirculating seawater table where they can receive a continuous supply of seawater. Using a clumped approach, where 3 to 5 mangrove propagules are planted per pot, we have been able to increase the survival rates of our planted mangroves. This is especially important in the U.S. Virgin Islands. While mangroves are loosely protected by the Virgin Islands Code, that doesn't mean they aren't facing threats that negatively impact their health and distribution throughout the territory. A combination of factors to include hurricanes, changes in hydrology, and clear-cutting have resulted in a gradual decline in the vitality of existing mangrove forests in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Through these and similar efforts across the Caribbean, we can plant mangroves in areas where they were once established but may have been lost due to natural or human-induced disturbances. Now fast forward about 6 to 8 months and our potted mangroves are about ready to be planted. With a gentle twist and pull, the mangroves can be easily removed from their pots. After finding a suitable location to plant the mangroves, a hole large enough for the root ball is dug and the mangroves are then inserted. Given enough time, these planted mangroves will establish themselves and start supporting life within this ecosystem. While you're out planting mangroves, you may come across different animals such as periwinkle snails on leaves, mangrove crabs running along the prop roots, or even fish darting back and forth in the water. Coastal communities often depend on the ecosystem services provided by mangroves. Keeping track of data such as the survival rates of planted mangroves, as well as the biodiversity of restored habitats, are crucial towards improving our understanding of mangrove restoration, thus allowing us to replicate these efforts in similar locations. Now you're ready to join our mangrove restoration project team and help us plant more mangroves throughout the U.S. Virgin Islands. Mangroves are important coastal plants that do a lot for the environments they are found in, and we can help support them through efforts such as these. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you on the next one.